Hello, welcome to Game 6 of my match against Namek. I'm up 4-1, so trying to win this last game and have a strong match. I'm currently sitting at 5-7 for the season. So if I go 4-2 this match, then I'm at 9-9, which is fine, but obviously I'd rather be at 10-8. What do we got here? We've got some Labyrinth points, but otherwise you're primarily scoring with provinces. Draw with Stables, Thinning with Hideout, Exorcist, Miser potentially. Militia's an attack, and it's annoying, especially with Stables. So that's probably something you want to play with. And you don't really need that many action. You don't need Coin of the Realm because the only non-terminal action you're really playing with is Militia. Charm has plus buy. Stables can get you some draw. You can also get very thin with Miser. Although Miser and Stables kind of counteract each other. So you kind of want to exercise your estates, hide out your coppers or Miser your coppers, depending on what you do, and play a Militia every turn, and then Crown Stables and Charms. So I think I'm going to open Exorcist Silver, try to get a 5 cost in the first shuffle, and after the first shuffle, start thinning estates into Will-O-Wisps. And Will-O-Wisps will be good with coppers. I may never actually get a hideout, or maybe get one a little bit delayed. Because with the wisps and the stables, the hideout, the coppers are okay for the deck. With that kind of deck, you can also consider bank, I guess, especially with crown, if you're playing with a bunch of crowns and charms. It never really occurred to me that crowning an action card, it still gives you the coins in bank phase, in the treasure phase when you play bank. Labyrinth is when you gain a second card, so Exorcist will give you that. Hideout could also give you that with the curse. Labyrinth, yeah, so probably we'll split those. I'm not going to prioritize that. I don't think I'm going to play Piazza. I guess probably almost every card in my deck. If I'm not playing with Hideout, then every card in my deck is fine to reveal. The calculus, I think, between Exorcist and Militia is complex, and they hit 5/2, so they're going to open Stable. Stables, I assume you get a Coin of the Realm here, even if you never end up playing it. So I missed 5 and my Exorcist missed. So this is kind of the worst of all possible worlds. I just have to get a silver. I am in some trouble here. Maybe I'll pick up the Coin of the Realm just as something Wisp can draw, and in case I want to go for something later. No, I think I'm just going to get a silver. Maybe on that 4, I should have gotten a second Exorcist instead of this silver. I'm going to get a bank here. Sorry, Stables here. Yeah, now I'll get a second Exorcist. I'm going to turn these silvers into imps potentially. I feel pretty far behind the way the draws have gone. The Exorcist missing makes it... I mean, any 4 that I opened, the Militia missed, it would have been pretty bad as well. Like, if their Stables had missed, then it would have evened out, obviously. When did they get an Exorcist? Okay, they got it turn 3. So I'll play this Wisp first. I don't think it matters. Then I'll play the Stables. I think I do need to now pick up... I need to pick up more Stables, and the Charm can come later. These hands when I'm hitting 7 or 8 are not going to happen that often. They did get a second Stables, right? So they're ahead on that. You don't want to lose the Stable split too badly. I had a match, my previous league match against Miscon, where they won the Stable split 6-4, and I felt it the whole game. They had a little bit more draw than me. They sacrificed a little bit of payload to get the win on the Stables, so I was able to pull that one out, but it was a very, very close endgame dancing kind of game. I've come to learn that these pauses from Namek don't actually mean they're done drawing. They're just thinking. Okay, they gotta hide out now. Okay. This is just, like, absolutely brutal. I drew all my money. I've got the Exorcist at the bottom, I believe. I have 2 Exorcists, and if they miss the shuffle every time, they're like the worst trashing in the game. All right, with 2, I think 1 coin in the round is probably fine. Hopefully I don't get militiaed here, because this is a really tough discard decision. Looks like it will happen, though. And maybe I do need to get a hideout now. So I've got 1 Exorcist left. I'm going to play it risky. No, I don't really need this Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to draw 6 cards here. I could play it risky, but if I draw exactly if the top 2 cards are exactly Exorcist Silver, then I have basically a complete dead turn, or I trash his stables to get a ghost. This is just awful draw. I have 2 Exorcists and I've trashed 2 cards in 10 turns. Yeah, I'm close to resigning here. This has just been worst possible draws, multiple shuffles. I'm going to keep the Will-O-Wisp, hope to draw stables and like a copper and be able to have a turn. But I'm happy with my I don't know. But there's no way to tell if my strategy was good or not because the shuffles were so terrible for me. I can't. I'm resigning. This is not fun anymore. Brutal. Okay. Well, I won that match 4-2, so I'm back to 500 for the season. I've got a decent chance of got 2 more matches to come, so if I can win both those, I've got a decent chance of promoting, although it's fairly low at this point. But we'll see what we can do. Thanks for listening.